Martin learned chess so he could play with his young kids. He still beats them most of the time. See how you stack up. Well, let's see how I stack up when I'm not allowed to use my pawns. That's what I'll be doing in this video, along with a couple other funny challenges. So the only thing I'm allowed to move is my knights. And my rooks one square. But even when I blunder everything, Martin still doesn't capture. Okay, here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stack the knight so he captures with pawn and then takes the other knight. The idea of this is then I can free my queen. Because I'm allowing myself to move pawns to capture other pieces. I'm not sure if that's like allowed in the challenge, but it's kind of hard to win like without that because Martin just doesn't capture. I actually tried this multiple times when I wasn't recording and it just didn't work. There was only one game out of about 3 that he actually captured a pawn, and it was the pawn next to the rook, so I only had one piece freed. Okay, so it's at this point that I probably just resign. Alright, let's start a new game. Alright, I'm going to speed this up just a little because it's incredibly boring to watch. Martin just doesn't really capture. He just kind of leaves it hanging like the whole entire time. Like my knight is just there and he's just not capturing it. He just doesn't really understand that there's 2 pawns going on that one knight and he just doesn't capture it. But I eventually did get 2 spaces freed up because I decided to capture his knight with one of my pawns. So now I kind of have a lot freed up. Now I'm just going to try to kind of move my way back there to hopefully checkmate. Free rook. Okay, so I'm just going to try to work my way back there. I know that, yeah, this is a good move. And then, okay, Martin is going to have mate if he sees it, but I don't think he will. Okay, we can check the king, and then, oh, I can't check him again. I'm going to risk it, like knowing that he probably won't mate. I'm going to move here because then if he doesn't move the queen to mate, then I get the, only 7 blunders? What? Once again, I'm going to really speed through because Martin just doesn't realize the point in, like, capturing pieces. He just doesn't really get it. Like, I'll literally leave a knight next to a pawn and he just won't capture it. Like, I'm just trying to get him to capture. Later in this video, I'm going to play him, but I have to, like, give away all my pieces. It's going to be tough. Okay, so this is how I finally get the pawns out. That's so dumb. But that's actually a really good pawn for me because now I can free the bishop, free the rook, and free the queen, like all in one, which is just great. That's one of the best squares. Actually, I feel like e7 would be the best because then you could free the, you know, the bishop, the queen, and the, oh, it would just be the same. It would just be the same. So that's an equally good square for me. Okay, so now it's just about finding that cheeky checkmate. All right, so now it's just about me kind of making my way into his ranks to collect all of his pieces and checkmate. But check out this move with his queen that I did. So I did this, and then I moved this away, and then I skewered the king and queen. Pretty cool. And then I finally realized that the queen was freed. I didn't notice for that long. So then it was really just about finding the mate, because the mate with a queen is pretty easy. Okay, I realized here I missed like an incredible fork. I mean, in the end, I still ended up getting a mate, so it didn't really matter. That was actually more complicated than I thought it would be. I honestly thought it would be a little bit easier to checkmate him. Alright, so now I tried to let him win as quick as possible. So I kept trying like the same move where you let him get the mate in 2. But he just wouldn't fall for it. He would only get a mate in 3. Like here again, he only went for the mate in 3, not the mate in 2. But then there was this. I don't know if this really counts because I did this. And then it took him 3 moves. So if it took him 3 moves and me 2, I mean, technically it's not 2 moves, but it's as close as I could get. Because I don't think the Martin bot is programmed to be able to mate in 2. I don't know why. It just never works. Okay, so now I'm going to be playing him, but I have to give away all my pieces. I'm feeling like this is going to be a tough challenge. So immediately starting, he's not okay, so he did take that, but is he... Oh, he took the queen too! This guy's getting better. This guy is kind of a sweat. At the same time as I'm editing this, I'm playing on the Fortnite XP map, by the way. Gotta rack up those levels. It's almost the end of the season. If you're watching this chess video and you don't play Fortnite, well, I guess that's kind of expected, but on my main channel, I post Fortnite shorts and stuff, so if you don't like Fortnite, don't subscribe to that. Just subscribe to the second channel because I'll just post a bunch of random stuff over here. Hoping to post more chess content. Okay, also this challenge is going, like, pretty well. He's taken a lot of my pieces. He's up 18. Another rule of the challenge is I'm not allowed to capture, so... Alright. Okay, so he's really close to a mate, so, like, I think he had a mate in 1. No, he didn't. He will have a mate in 1 if I go here. but it's the only place I can go. So, yep. I then did a second game, but he also won this one somehow. All right, then, we go again. Okay, sometimes he's just so bad. Like, he just doesn't take the queen. Like, what is he doing? If he doesn't take the queen, okay, yeah, he took the queen, but he doesn't do the trade. He just doesn't take. I don't know why. He's not very good. Like, obviously it's 250 rating, but I feel like an average 250 rating wouldn't be this bad. Take the rook, take the rook. Okay, so now he's got main one. He's got main one. Oh, okay, well, now he's main one. Yeah, there you go. All right, I think that challenge is literally impossible. I did it again as well. I won't make you watch this one, but it just didn't work. He just didn't capture pieces.